Hey internet, welcome to Monday evening. A short little video here today, partly just because I'm walking into the wind and I imagine that is a recipe for really bad sound. So we won't be too long today. Just wanted to reflect on sort of one thing, and that one thing was sort of the phenomenon where there's the experience of having a delta between, maybe we'll stay on this side, sort of a delta between sort of your aspirations or your expectations and that of your instructor. And a little story behind this is, so as I mentioned in earlier videos, a few days ago, maybe a week ago I guess, including the weekend, we joined our project teams, which has been super awesome. The people on my project are just really, really great. We have a great sort of working relationship, get a lot of stuff done. But, as you may suspect, not everything is smooth and flawless, as sort of is the thesis for this. There's a little, oh yeah, there's a walk sign. Oh, little green person. It's pretty great. I prefer blue people, like Blue Man Group, the Smurfs. Anyway, but in any case, there was sort of this opportunity today to present. We had been working on a project for 3 days, sort of a clone of Airbnb classic marketplace play, and we had to pitch or like present tonight, even though it's an unfinished app, and we had the ability to sort of pick a different sort of use case rather than sort of renting rooms. We could put anything. Lizards, camels, bikes, you know, sort of sharing the economy. Really anything you can do with a marketplace. But in any case, our team spent a lot of time thinking about sort of a viable potential business idea or venture idea on the first day. And then sort of a lot of time working on what you'd call a seed and sort of like the back end. So seed is like what you seed your database with. And we had all this cool functionality in the seed, but we had to present tonight. And lo and behold, we hadn't spent a lot of time on the front, meaning like sort of what you see day to day. And it turned out to not be a disaster per se, but it was a bit of an adventure in that we got severely scolded and sort of insinuated, if not explicitly told, that we were, letting down a couple lead instructors sort of around their expectations. And it was just the phenomenon. Obviously there was some pride and ego that were involved on both sides, but it was just really interesting to sort of think about the delta between expectations, because in our mind, we had just the best 3 days in terms of what we were learning, what we were focusing on. It's sort of being paired well with our individual and group learning objectives, but it was not in any way sort of, ooh, check that out. Pretty cool. It was not in any way congruent with sort of the expectations of some of the head instructors and sort of the broader program in general. So I felt like this was pretty common when I was in school, the delta between what you're learning and sort of, or what you do learn and what you do to get grade. Talked about that a little bit in previous videos, but today it was sort of exemplified in miscommunication or delta of sort of expectations, and it was just really interesting. So in some ways kind of wanted to be a rebel and just not really focus that much on the front. Maybe this is like a total programming bias and really not something that would be good. So we would probably have some interest in listening to what our instructors are suggesting, and we rallied in 2 hours with the help of the instructors who were a little bit firm at first, and we got something to show, but it definitely was not the highlight of our project, and we were definitely not the highlight of the batch. So it was humbling in a lot of ways, but good. So we have a couple more days to the final demo day of our first project, and very excited about that. But just wanted to sort of share in summary, in summary we want to sort of share just around the delta between expectations of yourself, your team, potential other people, and then sort of the delta between what you might experience and what you might want to get out of a learning experience is something around programming, and what your teachers, instructors, employer, whomever you want to insert in this equation might expect from you. So it was humbling, but great. But anyway, Monday night, I'm off to dinner. Family are in town, kind of excited, and although I should totally just do a stupid amount of work, so maybe I'll do a stupid amount of work after, but we'll get some good food with La Famille. Anyway, so we'd love to know what you think about this video, about the subject, about life in general, the project, whatever you want to talk about, we want to know. But at about this moment, that's when we're going to go. So catch you later, and as always, thanks for watching.